Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are going back at it with Medieval Dynasty. Now you will see that I have done quite a bit with this since since the last episode. I got a few buildings up. I got one villager. It's wicked. But I have no idea what to do with them. So maybe you know down in the comments. Let me know. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and bring you in. So, like I said, I got two houses, one for the villager, one for me. I don't know where the villager's at. Where you at? Oh, there she is. Likes to wander around a lot. Zimonta.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Let's try to romance. Think about what you've said previously. Sure, whatever.
Have a good day.
But yeah, I got a few buildings up. I'm starting on another one. I got the two houses. I think this is the workbench. Workplace thing? Yeah, workbench. I got the logging one. I got the well. And I got a hunter's thing. Yeah, not much to see in here, to be fair. And then I believe this is food storage. Yeah. Looks decent. I mean, there ain't shit in here, but it's there. Then I think this is the barn. Yeah. So I did try to put stuff in here at first, and I started a little, where'd it go? This thing, yeah. I started a little farm, put some wheat down, try to get it growing. And that's what I was trying to have her do, but I think it's because of the season, maybe, that she's not doing anything. Really is nothing for her to do. I also moved all the stuff for the farm into here, because I thought maybe that's where she has to get it, because this is the resource storage. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. But I do want to go. I did a bunch of the missions as well, in the city, in the little town, whatever you want to call it. So now all I have to do is finish Unigo's story, which is talk to Samber. And that's in a completely different area, so I wanted to wait to do that with you guys. That's a hammer, that's a stone axe, bone shovel, and... oh, I have my bow. What else do I have? What am I missing? Oh, the torch, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Whatever. Oh, it's the knife. That's what I'm missing. Why do I not have a knife? Give me those. Oh. Stone. I think I need 2 stones for it, if I remember right. You? No. You. That's what it was. Handmade. I need more sticks. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I was right there. It was sticks and stones. But they will not break your bones. They will only make a knife that I can stab you with. And that's probably much worse. So, behave. Berries? They don't look very right. No. They turn like a purple color when they're ripe, I've noticed. But I need more sticks, and we'll get them on the way there, I guess. Oh. That makes 4. That's fine. There's sticks. Shut up. Yeah, I found this bow over by a couple tents, and I found some arrows, but not very many, so I'm kind of just protecting myself with them. I did kill, like, a fox or something with him, but I can't remember exactly if... yeah, we do get the arrows back, so we're good to go. I'm gonna make my way. Ooh, fuck. I'm gonna make my way to our new spot that we have to go to because this is one we've been at. So, well, we have missions everywhere. Okay. But this is the main mission. I want to do that. So, we're gonna go there. I'll see you here in a minute. Uh-oh. We discovered a wolf spot. Not too fond of that. No! Don't do it. But I will have your delicious meats. Love that. There we go. See? That's why we protect ourselves. Because I don't trust anything. I can steal an egg. No, I'm not going to steal from him yet. Notice I said yet. And we'll figure out what he's done. Hey, you. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to Wait a second. Look me in the eye. And stop shivering for crying out loud, huh? Black and blue. You're Lorden's family, aren't you? Yes, my name's Resimir. You must be Samber, then. And how do you know that? I was talking to Unigust. He told me that you were part of the Reminders as well. Part of what now? The pack? The one with the Unighost and Jordan? I've never heard of this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry. Maybe I've made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Now, that's a whole lot better name. You're damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unighost lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity. Of course he was. And not only about that. Anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventures altogether. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. Oh, come on. It'll only take a moment really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And, what did you do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Unighost didn't. Bleh. Unighost didn't get to that part yet. Alright, but be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right, it all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots. But none of them was Jordan, either way. He was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least, so berries and mushrooms was all he could get, so obviously he needed some coins. Came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan hired himself there, English. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered with blisters, skin red from the scorching sun, knees pulsating from pain. Shut up. Do you want me to finish? Where was I? Oh, right. He was exhausted from all strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding a couple lousy coins. Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the Lord, disgusting, replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly that buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palms struck Jordan's ears with the strength of the axe. Strength of an ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned, and the Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing what few pathetic coins while doing so, if I may add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter, and I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close. So we needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And what happened next? What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way, you can't leave me like this. I can do whatever I want. Scram! I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. Damn, you're annoying. Please, 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 please. Fine. Just shut up already. Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There are clay deposits behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for me. Clay? That's your pressing need? You have pottery addiction or something? First of all, I don't need to explain myself to you, child. Secondly, it's for medical purposes, and that's the answer you will fully satisfy you. Got it? Whatever you say. Go dig up some clay. Where's this clay he once dug up? Oh. Don't I have a shovel? Yeah. Let's get it done. He only wanted 5. Now he wants 10? What the fuck? Some bullshit. Oh. He wants 5. I had 10. We don't talk about that. Samber! Hello? Here's all the clay you wanted. Will you finish the story now? Alright. So as I've already said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money nor connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Jordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. That's very interesting and all, but what happened with the Lord? I swear, you little brat, interrupt me one more time and you'll meet my wrath. Relax, big guy, I'm all ears. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfect. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole new set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman, the finest of fabrics, silken threads, you name it, horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple. He didn't pay for it, so he stole it. I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief, not in the traditional meaning of the word at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. Okay. Now I know that you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. You're absolutely right, it is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Jordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. damn, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that, but I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. Whose wife? The king's. The king's wife? Mm-hmm. So, the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen? Exactly that. You're right. Most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. That worked? Or what worked? What was he accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with a company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in, witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you could probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation. But he could pursue a lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point Jordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Jordan left behind. Except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen, his name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was Lord of the Orchards. Precisely. Now you get it. That's incredible. Lord's head must have left the company of his body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be in Jordan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon, where he spent all the days he had left. Jordan was amazing. All that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Jordan didn't get through all of that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport, but people used to call him Laundry Man because one of his habits was drowning bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. God damn, that took a dark turn. Jordan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's, a charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were related. He is still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. 1 for the tailor, 1 for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you Jordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all. But that's just how it was with Jordan. Now I understand why you and Unighost were talking about. He really does seem surreal. Talk about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant. Successful, but normal. Mortal. Yeah, I was wondering if he actually was mortal many times. Well, now we know. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it would become obvious now. On that day, Jordan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. He sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you could say that. How did you join the pack? So they recruited the best there was, blah, blah. Oh, yes, I noticed. Humble to the bone. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills, just like the sun doesn't need to prove its bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than it did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back. Ever. A great pleasure and a true honor. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now, and in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigos. It's his favorite. A knuckle sandwich. You want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, sir. On my way, sir. Alright, so, that guy, I don't know. It sounds okay, I guess. When do I get to change clothes and start robbing stuff? Because that would be fantastic. Let's see, where is the Unighost? Hello? Unighost, hello. I've talked with Samber. He's a real sweetheart, isn't he? Are you kidding? He was the most terrifying person I've ever met. The sweetest, like a jar of honey. That's Samber for you. I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though. The story about the Lord of the Orchards. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yeah, he really does. I was downright astonished by that. One time, I swear he went over a year without speaking a single word. But when we were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud and began his tale. Went from a total mute to the master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping it was hard not to listen. He even did voices. But after finishing, he became silent again. Never fully understood that side of him. A theater genius trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Really? And what was that? Knuckle sandwich. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Samber. So you going to deliver? Can't. I'm afraid I've lost it somewhere on the way. Do you want me to? Oh, sure. I love people punching me in the face. Around the valley, I'm known for it. Would you be so kind to do it for free, though? I'm all out of my being punched in the face budget. Okay, you're a jerk. I started worrying there for a second. Don't. Samber just likes to say crap like that. But if he asks, I'll tell him you knocked me out cold. Just out of curiosity, what did Samber tell you about him becoming part of the pack? He said that you were looking for the best to recruit, and that he was an obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. Well, he was clearly full of crap. It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Jordan did. But that wasn't a matter of choice. When Jordan and I started to follow his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the Vendors. Bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise. And no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The Queen was adamant about that. Well, the Vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like cattle. Mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. Think I'm gonna be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages. Survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting of the least fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all the damn guild deserved a cruel and slow death. But that wasn't how we operated. Jordan made it very clear from day one we were never to take a life. That was the most important rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out, carriages full of broken people. Even the horses kept their heads low, mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotten flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. The mercenaries caught us and brought to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had even worse room hidden inside. Unbelievable. The vendors weren't in a patient mood, so they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, could barely breathe. Jordan didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Jordan to a chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke bones. In a matter of seconds, Jordan's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen, and went to grab his blades. That's when Jordan started talking. He was making him offers, one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso, like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. Oh, like the slicing. Ugh! There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out just to run away from all of that, but I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. It's horrible. Yeah, no shit. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Jordan. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Jordan just nodded. Zoya tied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us. Even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Jordan's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scarred so badly, it looked like he had chainmail stitched to his skin. Ugh. But he had escaped death, and its emissary became one of us. The torturer was Sam. Oh! Now you understand why Samber didn't tell the truth. Sounds absolutely horrid. Yeah, it does. To be honest, the nightmares of that night never stopped. How could you want a person like that amongst your troop? Yeah, right? You think I wanted to cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you just blow him off? Like, yeah. That's simple. Jordan made a deal with him. Promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute. What would that be? Money. A whole lot more than the guild was paying him. And a cut of every heist that we did. But couldn't you just pay him off? Or run away? It's not like that way with Jordan did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Samber wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what it was asked of him. Jordan spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Samber never broke any of them. Not once. I don't think be able to handle all that. I hope you never have to. I've been through a lot after all these years. The thing I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. I'm not the person to get bored. There's always something to do. Read your stories. Boring life sure sounds pleasant. No, there's always something to do. I don't like boring life. Glad to hear that. Then my next request won't be boring to you at all. What do you need? Need you to go to Barlow, whatever that town is, find Ida and get my side back from her. Oh, you need it for the, I have no idea what you're talking about. The beheading. Excuse me? Do you think I'm the executioner? And on top of that, do you think people are getting decapitated with scythes? Well, I think it would be the best to get on my way to take care. Oh, this place is just over here. That ain't too far. We'll be there in 5 seconds. Alright. Let's see what we got. Where's Ada? Ada. She inside? Hello? Not. Oh god. Hi. Hello. Do I know you? Hello, Ada. I'm here for Unigo Sai. Take a hike, kid. I want it fair and square. One. Huh? That little snake didn't even tell you about that, huh? That figures. Yeah, I have. Me and voices don't get along. You got a redneck accent in it, so that's about it. I don't know, what do you mean? He only wanted me to get his side back. It's my side now. Okay, relax. What can I do to get your side, then? You can buy it from me, of course, or we can play for it. Yeah, what's the game? I want to play a game. Sam that made Unighost lose all his money. Game of riddles. How's it played? I tell you 3 riddles. You must answer all of them correctly. One mistake and the game is over. You win, you get the side. And if I lose, I'll go easy on you this time. If you lose, you don't owe me anything. You just forfeit the chance of getting the side for free. Fair enough. I like riddles. First one. What disappears the second you say its name? Silence. Right. Here it is. Feed me and I live. Yet give me a drink and I die. What am I? Fire. Yeah. Better than Mr. Big Castellan already. I can fly but have no wings. I can cry but I have no eyes. Whenever I go, darkness follows. What am I? Cloud? Yeah, because a shadow would follow, wouldn't it? Damn, you're sharp. You win an old man's creepy side. Doesn't get better than that. And here, I thought you were going to present me with a challenge. Fair enough. I got a side. Oh look, more people. I do need a mail. When I was a kid, I fell into a well. Since then, I feel dizzy in narrow spaces. I'd rather avoid working near holes and caves. Fair. Fine craftsman knows how to cook his food well, too. You know what they say, the way to another person's heart is through his stomach. Okay. I already have a woman, and from what I remember from the tutorial thing, you can't have, like, more than one male and female in a house. So, I need to find a male now. Unless I marry this one, and then, well, not the male. Unless I marry the female that I have already. Can I swim? Drank before, so I'll need to. That makes sense. Let's go do the thing. Yeah, creepy man. Why is that so loud? Scared the hell out of me. Where'd he go? There he is. Unighost, I got your side. Splendid. Were there any troubles on the way? You tell me. Were there? I might have left a teeny tiny detail out. You don't say. How'd you manage to get my side then? With my wits. You're better than I was then. Was there ever any doubt? Don't be cocky, kid. Anyway, I have news. Samber is looking for you. Why would he be looking for me? I've been told he asked about the one with funny eyes and stupid face. Ah, okay. I won't prolong this humiliation, and I will go find him. Lot of traveling. Shush with the announcements. Yeah, there's a lot of walking back and forth. But I'm not sure exactly what all it leads to, because... Do I get to keep that sign, I guess, would be my question? No, I don't. Of course. Why would I get to be able to keep a sign? I don't know. Oh well. Back to Samba. Oh, Samba. Hello. I'm back. Guy with the funny eyes and the stupid face. I hear you sweeping in here. Hello. What took you so long? I heard that you were looking for me. You need to kill it. Whoa, easy. What are you talking about? That blasted owl, of course. Can't you hear it? Called wildlife. Practically live in the forest. How is that new to you? Don't try to make an old fool out of me now, boy. This is insane. Bloody owl is making me insane. Try to calm down, and describe the problem to me, if you want my help. Can't sleep because of that damn bird. It hoots and hoots and hoots. I want it dead. Why can't you deal with it yourself? I don't hunt anymore. Are you serious? You literally live in a hunter's lodge. I didn't build this place. The hunter died a while ago and I just took it. I like it. At least it did before the bloody owl showed up. You don't mind me asking. I do mind you asking. Do you buy your meat now? I don't see you keeping any animals. Listen to me, you little brat. I don't have to explain myself to you. Not now, not ever. But if it'll make you shut up, no, I don't buy any meat. Lately, I tend to eat mostly vegetables and grains. That's exactly what my food eats. Damn, you're so annoying. During my life, I did some things. Bad things. Things that that shouldn't be done. Nor by me, nor by anyone. It changed when I met your uncle. He helped me stone. He helped me atone. At least in some way. So when our ways parted, I made a promise to myself, no more violence. No more blood on my hands. But if you keep getting on my nerves, I may just revoke my promise. You hear that? Excuse me, dear sir. I have an owl to hunt. Really? Wonder what happens if I shoot him. Go away, I'm working. What are you doing here? It's none of your business. Oh, I believe it is. You're the damned owl, aren't you? No idea what you're talking about, mate. I'd leave if I were you. You even know what you're doing? Yeah, earning the easiest coins of my life. That's all that matters to me. Oh, really? Well, I've just been sent to kill this noisy owl. Are you trying to threaten me? Be very careful with your next words. No. It's not me you should be afraid of, but my employer. Yeah? And who's that supposed to be? Samber. Well, I don't know any Wait, did you say Samber? Yeah. Listen, man, I don't want any trouble. I was just hired to come here and from time to time pretend to be an owl. I had no idea I was crossing your boss. I'll leave and never come back. Please, just let me be. You think you can just walk away from something like that? Samber's pissed. So let me go. I'm begging you. I'll do whatever you want. First of all, tell me who hired you. It was Wolrad. He lives in a place called Tutkey. That's all I know. Oh. Sambragoui's on you, but I would need something from you for it. Anything. I want everything that Warrod paid you. Of course, here it is. Can I go now? Run along. How many coins did I get from that? 100. Ooh. Hey, let's go talk to Samba. Are you straight up? Okay. You do you, bud. Amber. And I took care of your owl. Is it dead? No, but he's gone and won't be back. I know that it will sound mental, but that wasn't really an owl. It was a man hired to pretend to be one. What are you talking about? It's absurd. Believe me, I know. He was supposedly hired by a man named Warvet. Do you know him? That son of a bitch. He really got me. So you do. Of course I know him. He was one of us. The Undying Fist. Was he really? The owl said he lives in a place called Tutki. Yeah, it's not far from here. He lives there with his family selling donkeys. I guess that fits, because he was always an ass. I'd love to meet him. And you will, because you'll deliver a parcel to him for me. Let me guess. Another knuckle sandwich. Nope, this time it's a real gift. What'll that be? Special surprise, but you need to come back later. I need some time to prepare it. Actually, come back tomorrow. I'll make it grander. Alright, see you tomorrow. That sounds fair. I can do that. That's my place. Got lots of buildings. What are those things behind it, though? Just spots, I guess? I don't know. Maybe. I could just stick around here for a day, I guess. Well, let's make a campfire, I guess. Just spend the night out in the woods. I don't want to run all the way back. Have to come on back anyway. Shit. When did you run out? 16 or something like that? I can't remember. Handcrafting? No. Building? Nope. That's woodshed. That's well. Herbalist. Hunting? Nope. Houses? Nope. Production? Nope. Animal. Did that say husbandry? Yep. Cool. Love that. Orchard, field. Okay. Ah, here we go. 16 sticks. Yeah. Oh, wait. What can we craft? Roasted meat. Definitely gonna make all 12 of that. Thank you. Go. Now let's sleep. Now I won't go anywhere. Why are you so loud? There's the old man. Come here. What is it now? Is the parcel ready? Yes. All nice, warm, and ready. Did you say warm? No. Did you? I'm pretty sure that here it is. Go to Tutkey and give it to Woolward himself. As you wish. Tutkey is all the way that way. Oh, it's so much walking. Why is it so much? What is this? That leather? Yeah. Stone knife? Okay. Well, a couple things. Maybe it ain't so bad. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know. We'll find out. Nice little swampland, though. The links are in here? That ain't gonna do me any good. Ain't good for my health, anyway. See it? I sees it. It's over there. Oh, it's a stick. I was like, is that a bone? We don't need bones. Donkey. I want one. Ride it into the sunset. Is that okay? Are you stuck? Well, be damned. Excuse me. One is bright, the other is dark. Both filled with a spark. Your eyes, you must be a Rasimir. Well, it's actually never mind. How do you know my name? I knew your uncle, Jordan. Besides, I've always been good with names, Dragon asked. What are you doing here? I would never think to see you in the flesh. Samba sent me to see you. He asked to deliver this parcel. Oh, my sweet child. I would throw that away immediately if I were you. Why? What? Well, taking that I know this guy for over 20 years and I can smell this parcel from over here, I can guarantee you that it contains his species. Oh, what's wrong with him? Well, he couldn't fool a master prankster, but he sure pulled a number on you. A number 2. I guess it's kind of funny. I've been doing practical jokes to this sack of muscles for decades. If you could have only seen some of my best work, good memories. Yeah, I bet. Anyway, I hope that bag of crap was not the only thing bringing you to me. Of course not. I was actually talking with the Unighost and Sam about the pack. So you know, amazing. I was afraid that I'd let the cat out of the bag. We had to be very careful not to share our business with anyone, always trying to be invisible, anonymous. Well, that must have been weird for Jordan when he became the Castellan. All this attention. My uncle was Castellan? Yeah, he was, and Unighost took over that position after he died. Didn't you know that? No. Never mentioned it. Must have slipped his mind. I'd love to hear more stories. Trying to learn as much as I can about my uncle. Good thing you found me then. Reminiscing? I love reminiscing. All the adventures of the menacing phantoms. Menacing phantoms. That was the name of the pack. They didn't tell you that? Those old farts and their memory problems? I'm going to tell you all about it. But first, I need your help. You see, a large pack of wolves formed in the forest nearby. I'm afraid they'll attack us at any moment now. Sounds real serious. It is. That's why I need to build palisade as soon as possible. I already have a plan for it. Won't be as much as palisade, but a wooden maze all around Tutkey. That way wolves will get lost, confused, and less likely to attack. That doesn't sound right. Got all the necessary tools, all I need is some logs. That's why I need your help. Yeah, sure. How many do you need? I believe 1,000 will do. 1,000. You, quickly. Ram, pam, pam. There's no time to waste. And where am I supposed to put this shit? Exactly. Like, where? You know, fuck it. I'm cutting down your trees. I don't even care. You can have a blank forest. Be your problem. Yep, just like that. I noticed the wheat is done. Am I able to pick that if I had a scythe? Alright. I really have to bring 1,000 logs. Like, where'd you go? I just give you what I got, and you be done. What's troubling you, Rudolph? Just make things clear. You're pranking me with the logs, right? What do you mean? The wolves are... Yeah, you got me. I was just messing around, but there is something I'd like your help with, actually. I need you to kill my cow. Right. Is it sentenced for treason? Probably collaborated with those wolves, huh? I'm afraid it's time. It's not a joke. We bought this cow a few years back. Her name's Marilla? She stopped giving milk a while ago. Wife insists that we butcher her soon. The meat will become inedible. But I just can't. She feels like a part of our family now. Kids grew up along with her, all sharing memories together. You share memories with a cow. Oh, don't be like that. You know what I mean. Will you put her down? Just do it out of my sight. Sure, I don't have feelings for food. And you damn right I don't. Who should... Bye, cow. I guess that works. Talk to Amanda. Who's Amanda? Is that Amanda? It is Amanda. Hello. Hello. You're Wolfwood's wife, I presume. That's me, Amanda. And then you are? My name's Vasimir. I'm Jordan's nephew. Rather, was. I'm sorry, honey. I've never met your uncle, but Wood and him sure were close friends. What can I help you with? I'm actually here to help you with your problem. What would tell me about Marilla? Oh, are you going to help this big baby with slaughtering it? Yes. Finally, thank you for that. Come back to me when it's done. I'll reward you with a little something. I already did. Be funny as hell. Not really. If I wasn't supposed to kill the cow. Probably should have read the thing first.
Goodbye.
Talk to Wolf. Not her. Okay. Fair enough. Wolf, I killed it. So you really did it, huh? Isn't that what you wanted? Wanted? No. But I guess that's what had to happen. Before meeting Jordan and the pack, I was, I guess you'd call me a gambling artist. Or a professional dice player. But I wouldn't be as simpler to call me a common crook. I was traveling from tavern to tavern where I would cheat using my special dice and earn some money. I was pretty decent with my act, but Jordan saw through me right away. His eyes were burning a hole in my palm while I was switching the dice. When I dared to glance in his direction, he smiled at me. Even though he knew I was cheating and lost playing with me, he didn't say a thing. Paid up, shook my hand, and left the table. I was intrigued like never before, so I followed him. Saw him meeting up with the rest of the pack, so I followed them too. I don't even know when I lost sight of Samber, but suddenly grabbed me from behind. That giant picked me up by the throat with one hand, threatened to kill me if he sees me one more time. My thing to do would be to run and stay away from those people. But I've never been a smart man, so I kept on following him. Next time, Samber added beating to the threat. I couldn't see for 2 weeks out of my left eye. But I didn't stop. They were more and more annoyed with me, so they just started to ignore me instead. It didn't bother them that I was following them. Then it stopped bothering them that I was riding near them. Then with them. So I started camping with them as well. Eat with them. Finally one day when they entered a tavern, I sat with them at the table, and Jordan just passed me a cup and a plate, just like he did for everyone else. Unigos asked me about my name, and that was it. I was part of the family. So you were just a stray dog that didn't want to go away. Exactly that. I know how stupid it sounds, pathetic, Billy, but looking back, that was the best decision I ever made. Sure, they were making fun of me from time to time, treating me differently as well, or at first. I was the youngest of them all, but after a while, I really felt like one of them, and I knew they loved me. Kind of beautiful. I'll never forget my first mission. We were tricking a countess into signing over her mansion to the orphanage. It was amazing. I felt ecstatic, and just at the same time, a noble crook, without any guilt but a sense of achievement. And I did good. Even Jordan's right hand said so. Unigos? Well, he and Jordan were certainly like brothers, but I believe it was always clear for everybody that it was Kestrel who was second in command. Yeah, who's Kestrel? They didn't tell you about her? Well, then I won't as well. This is not my story to tell. You should go and talk to Unigos. I will. It was an immense pleasure meeting you. For me as well. Jordan would have liked you. I can promise you that. Till next time, Ratatouille. Oh, fuck off. You know, Geralda. I always get to the point straight away, so I'm not good at bargaining. Just don't have patience to argue when there's work to be done. I don't mind getting my hands dirty and back getting sweaty. Farming is a complex and challenging job, but also very rewarding in the end. I could use you. With pleasure. Who else? I need a man. I need a man. Alright. We'll see you at the houses, Geralda. Whatever the fuck your name was. Almost forgot to talk to her.
How can I help you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
How many coins do I have? I have 100. Okay, here, give me manure. I'll give you the meat. It's 15. We'll buy that. We'll do 30. That'll work.
See you soon.
See ya. Now we can go back. We'll go back to our place first. Alright, I've kind of changed my mind. I want to talk to Unigust this last time. And see what it does, because it's on the way. So. Long time no see. Long time indeed, Vasimir. How have you been? Great. I met Woolred recently. I'm glad. Seems that you're following the path of Jordan's past just like you wanted to. I do. So I'm here, actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestrel. Oh. So you heard about her. Yeah. Woolred mentioned her name, but nothing else. That's not my story to tell, he said. Hello? That's, really strange. Why would he say it like that? Strange indeed. Guess she was part of the pack, and that would be it. Your attempt at being casual seems like you're having a stroke. You okay? Do you need a hug? You're right. Sorry. I just wasn't prepared for that topic. For her topic. For her. You see, Kestrel was... I remember the day we met. Me, Jordan, and Samber were coming back from one of our missions. It was truly spectacular. Heist, ruse, battle, revolution, failure. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost most of our equipment in the process. Our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we came across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we decided to just take the horses from the stable and leave some money behind. So we did just that. We started riding the horses out of the village in a hurry when we suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately, as if they were enchanted. Jordan fell right off. Samber was kicking the horse with all his strength, but it wouldn't even budge. Then we heard her voice. If you boys want to keep your peckers and heads attached to your bodies, you will get off my horses and start running. That seems very in tune with what they were doing. I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I have ever seen holding a bow, with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed as heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved her bow a little and released the arrow. She shot him. Without a blink, me and Samber almost died from laughter. Why? That was the first and pretty much only person that we've met who made Jordan look like a fool. Child, even. The sight of Jordan bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. She surely thought that we were some kind of loonies. Yeah, probably. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended to Jordan's wounds, who didn't say a word to her this entire time, and me and Sambo were basically begging her to join us. When we explained our mission to her, which we haven't done ever before to a stranger, she said yes, just like that. There wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman, bravest soul that was ever born. The only condition was that we take all of the horses. She didn't have any family besides those animals, and family shall never be left behind. There was 5 of them, so might call it a coincidence. The other, destiny. The 5th was for Woolred, correct? Indeed it was. The steed's name was Burr, which makes it totally fitting to his future owner. Burr was carrying our bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two became best friends. I'll tell you that. But getting back to Kestrel, Jordan didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever seen him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance, like every other woman, so he resented her for it. For a while at least, because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing was with Jordan. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. Well, it started as a fling, but isn't that how every love starts? Soon they became inseparable. If I didn't know Jordan so well, I'd say she changed him. But he didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game. A relationship. Even Samba realized it at some point. Everyone did. Except Kestrel. Jordan soon became bored with this game. Like with any other, so he went back to seducing and having fun with other women. But now there was another challenge for him. Another thrill of keeping it a secret from Kestrel. It was painful to watch. Really painful. Especially when I loved them both so much. You mean love like family, right? Rasmir. I've loved Kestrel right from the moment she pointed that arrow at me. Never stopped. But I always been shy, and living in the orange shadow only worsened that. So I kept it to myself for years until I didn't. What do you mean? Started having an affair. You betrayed Jordan, you bastard. Nothing's black and white, dear Rasmir. You certainly learn it with age. We all live in infinite shades of gray, but yes, that's undeniable. I've hated myself for it, and I hated him for hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her and keep his dirty secrets while I had one of my own. It was exhausting, to be honest. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't lose her, and she couldn't stop loving him as well. I'm not judging you, Ghost. Sounds excruciating. That's not the end of the story. It all went downhill when she got pregnant. I couldn't eat or sleep. I've started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Jordan the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man's child? Or maybe it was mine, and I wasn't gonna raise it. But instead, live as his uncle, in a lie, like a coward. I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at this time. I still blame myself for it. Did I what? Did I wish it to happen? Wished what? The baby was a stillborn. I wanted to die with it on that day, but I felt relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Jordan left the room, I wanted to see its eyes. I wanted to be sure, finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Jordan in his grief. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just his empathetic brother, but I was a scum with a grief of his own. The child's little body was buried in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestrel after that, and neither could Jordan. So she lost 3 of her men on that day, all consumed by the flames, blown away by the wind and as smoke and dust. I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you've been through. What you all have been through. You have nothing to be sorry for, my child. I was trying to tell you that from the very beginning. Don't envy the lives we lived. We were trying to do some good to make some change, but we were not heroes, and we're still paying the price of it. I need to see her, Unighost. You said that all of you ended up in the valley. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked. But I'm pretty sure that Samba knows. You can try with him. That's what I'm gonna do. Rasmir, if you see her, tell her that never mind. Be well. Wait, wow, hey. Oh, guess I didn't pay my taxes. Oops. I was talking to the guy, though. I could have paid him, you bitch. What a jerk. What a jerk. Where's my person? You're still all the way the fuck over there. Okay. Well, I have time to get you over here, I guess. But that's going to do it for this episode. We did a whole bunch of the story, actually, and the season changed. So, let's go ahead and end it there. I like it, though. A little bit of story going behind it, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of affair, a little bit of excitement, Not bad though. I like it. I like that there's an actual story you can follow if you don't want to do just the building stuff, and be able to do all the kind of fun shit that pretty much whatever you want to do. But with that, I am going to end it here. We'll get more into the building side of stuff and maybe the farming side of stuff later, and see if we can't figure out this villager thing. Because Lord knows I'm terrible at it. But with that, you all have a wonderful day. Be sure to hit that subscribe and like buttons, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And join the Discord down below. We got a lot of great people, more content creators, all just looking to bullshit and play games together. So yeah, go do that. All the links are down in the description for this and the Discord, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya!